we doing, everybody? This is Let's Be Real Brad. Today we are going to be talking about all the pickups I got in the month of November and on the Black Friday sale, which pretty much almost all these are from the Black Friday sale. So let's talk about them. First one on the list is Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. Now, I particularly like this film quite a bit, as this is one of my favorite new Star Wars films in the Disney era, and they had a really good deal for it, so I had to get it. Next up is the newly released Sherlock Holmes on 4K. Now, the new one is coming out next year, so I'm very excited to check that out. But this movie is pretty good. I should have gotten the second one, but I haven't seen it yet. But this is a really good and great Robert Downey Jr. performance with the Sherlock Holmes story, making it its own thing, and it's very influential on the mystery genre. Next up is 1917. This is a great film that came out last year that got tons of awards, that was projected to win Best Picture. I can't wait to see how amazing this looks on my 4K TV, because it's just a beautiful looking movie, and if you have the right setup, this is going to be a fantastic watch on your television with a great sound speaker. Next up, I upgraded my Blu-ray to 4K District 9. This is a really incredible movie from, I think, 2009 maybe, and I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I remember the visual effects to be so extremely impressive, and I want to see if the 4K actually makes them better with more detail and added resolution, or it downgrades it a little bit. This is a awesome movie that I do got a review very soon. Next up, I got 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. Now, I did have 22 Jump Street on Blu-ray, but not the first one. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. And these are Sony's new 4K releases. These are definitely one of my favorite pure comedy movies of the past decade. They are absolutely hilarious. Channing Tatum, you got Jonah Hill, and they absolutely kill it in both these movies. I really hope they do make a third one in these two great films, and I've heard these transfers are fantastic, so pick them up. Next up on the list is Birds of Prey. Now, I did review this movie earlier in the year, and you can check it out with a link down below. It is definitely one of my earlier films that I did review, so it's probably not that great of a review, but I found this to be a very enjoyable and over-the-top, crazy Birds of Prey movie that is mostly a Harley Quinn movie. I had a blast watching this, so I think you guys should try to check out Birds of Prey. Next up, we got Joker on 4K. The price finally dropped for this movie, and I had to get it. I mean, I've heard the 4K transfer is absolutely fantastic, so that was one of the best reasons to pick it up. Next up, we have Casino by Martin Scorsese. Now, this is a really great movie that I know I probably like a little bit less than a lot of people, just because it kind of reminded me a lot of his earlier film, Goodfellas. Very essential film for anyone who enjoys movies, so this was a pick-up steal. Next up on the list is the new Star Trek, the Kelvin Timeline Trilogy 4K. I had Star Trek Beyond on Blu-ray, and I don't know why I didn't have the other two, so this was a really good deal. I did the upgrade, I sold my Star Trek Blu-ray, and it was just perfectly great. Next up on the list is Sicario. I did upgrade this from Blu-ray, a Denis Villeneuve film that I really do enjoy so much. I wish this movie got a lot more Oscars or nominations for this movie, because I think this movie is so damn good. And this was about like $7.99, so this was an amazing pickup. Next up is the newly released Requiem for a Dream on 4K. This movie is a masterpiece. No way around it. I actually watched it earlier this year when I bought the Blu-ray, and I was absolutely floored. I have never seen this movie. Just pick it up. It is a masterpiece. So we have Avengers: Age of Ultron. Now, I'm not too really big on this movie. I think this is an okay movie. I've only seen this maybe about 2 times, but I know this is a very big film, obviously an Avengers film, and I want just to get it on 4K just because I'm definitely have to check this one out. Next up is Whiplash. This is a fantastic movie. This is clearly one of my favorites of the decade. Got the upgrade from Blu-ray. It was only $9.99. It is a new 4K that just came out. And you know what? I had to get it. I don't even care if it's just a little bit better than the Blu-ray. The music, the sound, the quality needs to be at its purest, best form for this fantastic masterpiece. You need to watch Whiplash. Next up, I got this really critically acclaimed anime film Ghost in the Shell on 4K. This was $7.99. It was an amazing steal. I did see that weird Scarlett Johansson one before I watched this movie. I don't know why. I still haven't seen this one. Very uncultured. I was only 16. Give me a break. This was a steal for me. Next up is The Incredible Hulk on 4K. This movie is not on Disney Plus, so when I'm starting my new Marvel series, I'm eventually gonna have to get The Incredible Hulk. And I figure, you know what? This is $7.99. I'm just gonna pick it up. Is it really that bad? I haven't seen it since I did the Marvel Marathon. I didn't really think it was all that great, but if this movie isn't good, I'll just sell it and just get like $14 for it. Just a $7 increase. So there's that. Next up, I got the Saw Blu-ray collection, all 8 films. I did buy the original Saw film on Blu-ray. I just figured, you know what? I'm going to get the whole series because what I figured, this was like $10 and you're getting like 8 movies. It's much cheaper than renting all the ones on Vudu, on Amazon. Maybe I could just sell them if they're all really that bad, but I'm basically having this just because the new film Spiral is coming out later next year. Hopefully, so I do get a review every Saw film. So that's the only reason why I bought this thing. Next up is a very big guilty pleasure. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. I enjoy this movie quite a bit. I guarantee if I watched it again, I probably wouldn't like it. But I do have pretty much almost all the Fast and Furious films, and this is one I had to get. It was $9.99. I had a really fun time watching it. It's just some stupid, crazy action fun with characters that I do enjoy, with a crazy bad guy of Idris Elba. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes when I start doing my Fast and Furious series starting in around March or April. Next up, I got Up on 4K. Now I had already reviewed this movie, that's why it's not its original packaging, because I had to open it, but this is a fantastic film. It is a true masterpiece, and the 4K definitely makes the colors boost like crazy with so much little detail. I absolutely love and adore this film. You gotta check it out. Next up is a amazing Stanley Kubrick film, Full Metal Jacket. This is actually a new 4K of this year from a couple months ago, and I was waiting for a great deal for this, and I never even had the movie in my collection, and now that I do, this is the perfect movie to have. Maybe I'll do a Stanley Kubrick watch movie rankings because, you know, it's Stanley Kubrick. What do you got to say? So I cannot wait to watch this in the beautiful 4K quality that it has. I actually got a pretty good deal for this on eBay, and this is The Incredibles 2 4K. Now, I'm a big fan of the Incredibles movies, and this was a Target exclusive that has a bunch of cool stuff in here that I'm not necessarily going to go over. But I got this for around $8, and I thought that was the perfect deal considering these Pixar movies are so expensive. And this is a really fun sequel that I've seen so many times. When it came out, I saw it 3 times at the movie theater. So I can't wait to watch this again next year for my Pixar review rankings and just see how well this movie holds up after not having the hype around anymore. Next up is Thor Ragnarok on 4K. This is definitely the best Thor film. I absolutely have an amazing time watching this movie. The colors and the quality are going to look so amazing while watching this. I absolutely adore a lot of these Marvel films, and they're so expensive. So if you can get a great deal on these films, definitely get it, because the Disney Plus streams just don't hold up to the discs itself and how much data it can hold. So check this one out. Next up, I got Iron Man 3. Now, I am a big defender of Iron Man 3. I actually enjoyed this film quite a bit, and just getting on the 4K format for a really good deal, because Best Buy and Amazon have been having Marvel movies for $14.99. So I definitely had to pick this one up. Really enjoy it. Last but not least, Doctor Strange. This is a great origin story that has such great mind-bending visual imagery with amazing performance by Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. He fits it so perfectly with the style, the look, and I really do enjoy this movie quite a bit. Watching the disc makes it all the more better. Hey guys, so I bought too many movies, and so the next couple months I'm probably not going to get any more movies coming in, just because I need to save some money and start watching some of these movies now. Hey guys, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this review. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me. You guys are liking the video. Subscribe to the channel. You guys are the best. And as always, I'll see you guys all in the next video.